All right, y'all, grab your popcorn because we've got some spicy tea brewing in the Harris family. Word on the street is that T.I. allegedly got the hospital to secretly run a DNA test on Big Nana's baby. And the results? Let's just say they've got everyone talking. Apparently, the test revealed that King Harris isn't the father of Big Nana's child, and T.I. is not letting this slide. He's gone straight up dad mode, confronting his son with the news and advising him to cut all ties with Big Nana. It's a lot to unpack, so let's back up and start from the top. A few months ago, T.I. sat down for an interview where he casually dropped the bombshell that his son King Harris was going to be a dad. But here's the thing. While he cracked a few jokes about how he was going to make life tough for King with his future grandkid, fans couldn't help but notice the disappointment behind his words. At first, folks thought he was just worried about King being too young to handle fatherhood. But as more details spilled out, it became clear there was way more to this story. Turns out, Big Nana, the woman King was expecting the baby with, is older than him, like a lot older. And to make matters worse, whispers started circulating that her motives for being with King weren't exactly pure. According to inside sources, T.I. wasn't feeling this relationship from the jump. He even sat King down for some real talk, telling him Big Nana might be in it for the clout and the cash. But y'all know how it goes. Love, or at least what feels like it, can make you blind to red flags. Now let's break it down. Imagine being a dad who's spent decades in the entertainment industry, surrounded by people with all kinds of motives. You've seen it all, and then your son gets involved with someone whose vibe is setting off every alarm in your head. That's where T.I. was coming from. He wasn't just throwing shade, he was coming from a place of experience. But King? He was living his best life, completely swept up by the thrill of dating someone older, someone who seemed to bring a whole new kind of excitement to his world. Let's keep it real for a second. T.I. has been in the entertainment biz for over 20 years. He's seen it all, from gold diggers to genuine love stories. So when he's got a hunch about someone's intentions, you've got to give the man some credit. He warned King not to let his guard down, but King was out here living his best life, completely smitten by Big Nana. Fast forward a few months, and the news broke that Big Nana was pregnant. According to sources, T.I. wasn't exactly popping champagne over the announcement. Think about it. You've worked hard to build a legacy, and now there's a potential threat to everything you've built. It's not just about money. It's about the family name, the future, and protecting your kids, even when they don't want your protection. T's disappointment wasn't just about the pregnancy. It was about the bigger picture, the kind of life he wanted for his son, and the fear that King was being taken advantage of. If you've been keeping up, you know T.I. and King Harris haven't always been on the best terms. Remember that time King went live on Instagram during an argument at a game? He was yelling, "I stand on the business," and acting all tough. Ty had to step in, telling him he was embarrassing himself and the family.
He know I stand on business. He know that. Sir. Silver spoon, I ain't never ate with that day a day in my life.
Things reportedly got even more heated once they left the game, with King accusing T.I. of being a father only in public, but not showing up for him behind closed doors. Let's dive into this a little deeper. King has shared that he grew up with his grandma in the hood, despite having wealthy parents who could provide for him. He felt disconnected, like he only got to see T.I. when it was time to film their reality show Family Hustle. That's a tough spot to be in, feeling like you're part of a successful family, but not really feeling the love or connection behind the scenes. It's no wonder there's tension between them, and this baby drama only made things messier.
Yeah, man, it's a lot about that TV show, man, that got people confused. I live with my grandma. You know, we'll go to the house on like a weekend. They'll say, "Hey, we shooting today. We need y'all at the house." They'll come get me from my grandma's house, and right after we done, when the cameras go off, I'm right back to my grandma's house.
Back to Big Nana. Sources say that when she found out about T.I.'s warnings to King, she allegedly started playing mind games. She reportedly got King to distance himself from his parents, stop taking their calls, and basically put her in the driver's seat of his life. Ty, however, wasn't about to let this slide. He reportedly reached out to Big Nana directly, making it crystal clear that she wasn't going to manipulate her way into the family's bank account. He told her, point blank, that he wasn't financially responsible for her. But T.I. didn't stop there. He went full-on detective mode and secretly arranged for a DNA test to be done on the baby. And guess what? The results came back, and they confirmed his suspicions. King Harris is not the father. Boom. Mic drop. Let's unpack this. Imagine the emotional roller coaster King must have been on. He's head over heels, thinking he's about to start a family, only to find out it's all a lie. And T.I., he's probably feeling a mix of relief and frustration. Relief that his instincts were right, and frustration that his son had to learn this lesson the hard way. When T.I. got those test results, he didn't hold back. He laid it all out for King, telling him that he'd been right about Big Nana all along. He shared that his years of experience in the entertainment world had taught him how to spot people who weren't genuine, and his instincts had been screaming that Big Nana wasn't the one. According to insiders, King was devastated. He was heartbroken, shocked, and even moved to tears. But T.I. didn't sugarcoat things. He told King that he'd done everything he could to protect him from this mess, but now it was up to King to take the next step and end things with Big Nana. Let's pause for a moment. This wasn't just a confrontation, it was a wake-up call. T.I. was essentially saying, look, I've done my part. I've warned you, I've protected you, but now it's your turn to take responsibility. That's a tough pill to swallow, especially for someone as young as King. Now here's where the debate comes in. Some people think T.I. overstepped by secretly running that DNA test. They argue that he should have trusted King to handle his own business, even if it meant learning a hard lesson. Others believe T.I. did what any protective parent would do. He saw his son being taken advantage of and stepped in to stop it. So what do y'all think? Did T.I. cross the line, or was he just looking out for his family? Drop your thoughts in the comments and let's discuss. And don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe for more juicy celebrity tea. See y'all in the suggested video.